Shalom, shalom. This is Sanala coming back with another lesson. I want to start off by giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Kwakadash. Double honor to the elders that rule well. Peace and blessings to you brothers out there preaching His word in sincerity and truth. This lesson, I just kind of want to go into just worry and doubt. It's those two demons can really create a pathway of malicious thoughts, ill will, ill intentions, onto not only to yourself but to the men around you. And worry, that doubt can be a domino effect of demons that can plague your mind and corrupt your spirit and your soul. So we have to remember that the times that we're living in now are not meant to be comfortable, but we are to be comforted in this truth, knowing that there is salvation, there is a redeemer for us, there is Yahushua who's going to return and pay back for all of the abominations done on the planet and done against the men of the Lord. And we have to have full faith in that, and not focus on these day-to-day troublings of a slave. Because that's what we are. We are slaves in this society, and we're going to be treated as such. And so our focus can't be on our servitude to this evil system, but our focus needs to be on the salvation of Yahweh and Yahushua and Him returning and redeeming the house of David. So I'm going to start here in Peter's, and I'm just going to read a couple of scriptures. Again, Lord willing, this is edifying. This is our 1 Peter 5 and 7. I'll start at 6. It says, "Humble yourselves therefore under the mighty hand of Yahweh, that He may exalt you in due time." And that's what we're waiting, to be exalted, to be lifted up, to be raised in power, to where we're on top. But we have to humble ourselves first, right? We have to humble ourselves to the might and on the will of Yahweh and Yahushua. It says, casting all your care upon Him. We need to cast everything that we care about onto the Most High, for He cared for you. And remember that He got our back, and you might be going through trouble with your woman, trouble with your job, money woes. You might have a certain affliction of your body that just keeps you depressed, but we got to cast our cares onto Yahweh Shai, knowing that these weak bodies are not something we're gonna have to deal with forever, or the money situation. You ain't gonna have to deal with that forever. In the kingdom, you're gonna have more money you can never imagine. The women you deal with are gonna be righteous women in the kingdom, and our focus and our care needs to be on the will of the Lord. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. So this society was set up to break you mentally and to break you spiritually. From the food to the housing situations, the way you're cramped in, to your daily life, school and work, and having to deal with your family. Everything set up backwards from how it's supposed to be. So the devil understands that the so-called white man has set this system up for his benefit and for his rulership. So it's going to be antagonistic to our spirit, And so we have to be sober and vigilant, knowing that Yahweh Shai is going to be the one to come in and destroy this stronghold, and we're just watching the prophecies play out in pure faith that those things are going to happen. Okay, let me go to Matthew 6. I believe this is one we read on the highways and byways last week. This is Matthew chapter 6. Verse 25. It says, "Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall put on. Is it not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment? Behold, the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are ye not much better than they? And and so we gotta understand and know that Yahweh Shai, he's gonna take care of his men. Just like the birds in the air are taken care of, you're gonna be taken care of. Okay. And so we don't need to constantly worry about our day to day, what we gonna wear, what we gonna eat, what we gonna do, because that takes away from our focus on our work. Because when you constantly in that worried state, that doubtful state, it can really bring you low. I'm speaking from experience. And that's something that a demon that I had to fight, that doubt and that depression and man, this shit's fucked up and damn, I ain't got no money for this, man. What we gonna do about this? How's this gonna get handled? Just trust that Yahweh Shai is gonna handle it, man. And just keep focusing on your walk. Keep focusing on glorifying Yahweh Shai. And it's difficult to do at times, because again, we are slaves here, and even our carnal flesh wants particular things to go the way we want to go, versus how it is. And so you kind of buck up against it, and that's when you really get put in a compromised situation. Is when you start bucking up to the will of the Lord. And so you want to make sure to repent and to realign yourself with what Yahweh Shai got going on for you. Okay. This is Hebrews 13:5. Let your conversation be without covetousness, and be content with such things that ye have. I said, be content with such things as ye have, man. Because when you're talking to these other people in the world, their mind is constantly on gaining things and taking things and reaping things. Okay, very covetous mindset. Okay. We are to be content with what the Yahweh Shai has laid out for us. For he has said, I will never leave thee nor forsake thee. And we have to always remember that. Things might get tight or things might seem bleak, but it's going to go the way the Most High wants to go. And there's nothing wrong with that, Verse 6, so that we may boldly say, the Lord is my helper, and I will not fear what man shall do unto me. Remember them which have the rule over you, who have spoken unto you the word of Yahweh, whose faith follow, considering the end of their conversation. Okay, so we receive these helpful ways of being, helpful ways of thinking, and seeing things. We need to make sure that we use it, and that's why the brotherhood is so important. You can stay close to that flame, man. To stay in that light, Okay? Because it says right here is that we may boldly say that the Lord is my helper. And that's what we need to be. That's what our folks needs to be on, That's what we have to tell our families, and the men around us, that look, Yahweh Shai, he got this. I'm not gonna worry about it, man. I'm casting all that doubt and that worry out, man, because I gotta focus on this work. Okay, there's work to be done. And that's where our focus needs to be. Okay. Let's go over here to Luke 12. This is Luke chapter 12, verse 26. It says, if ye then be not able to do the thing which is at least, why take ye thought for the rest? Consider the lilies, how they grow. They toil not, they spin not. And yet I say unto you, that Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. If then then Yahweh so clothed the grass, which is today in the field, and tomorrow it cast into the oven, how much more will he clothe you, O ye of little faith? And seek not ye what ye shall eat, nor what ye shall drink, neither be ye of doubtful mind. It says, neither be ye of doubtful mind, man. And that word doubtful mind there. Okay.
Strong's G 3349. Meteorizomai. Meteorizomai.
Okay. A doubtful mind is to raise up on high. Okay, to put on a ship out to sea, to put upon the deep, to raise fortifications. A metaphor to lift up one's soul, raise his spirits, to buy you up with hope, to inflate with pride, to be elated, to take one's airs, to be puffed up with pride, man. But by a metaphor taken from ships that are tossed about the deep by winds and waves. So a doubtful mind is a metaphor for a ship being tossed on the winds and waves on the water. You know, it says to cause one to waver or to fluctuate in the mind, to agitate or to harass with cares, to make anxious, and that's what we want to flee away from, is that mindset. You know, we want to be able to walk in this thing without having that waver, because again, once that doubt starts creeping in, you can get pulled away from the truth. You start wavering away from it. You start feeling like maybe there's another way. And that's going to lead to different doctrines, okay, and a way for you to insert demons in your mind to think there's maybe an easier way out. You know, Jacob coming to this thing, you know, broke as hell, and then he come to the truth and act like the truth made him even broker, or made his woman more of a demon. No, man, your woman was a demon before you came into the truth. You was broke as hell and hella low before you came into the truth, man. The truth didn't change that, man. It had just heightened your senses on everything, man. But you letting them demons get in your mind to create doubt. Okay. Verse 30 says, for all these things do the nations of the world seek after, and your Father knoweth that ye have need of these things, but rather seek ye the kingdom of Yahweh, and all things shall be added unto you. And that's where our focus needs to lie, man. Our focus doesn't need to align with these carnal happenings of day to day, because those are going to be multiplied more than we could ever imagine in the kingdom, man. More than we ever could imagine in the kingdom. It's going to be multiplied. So our focus can't be on, you know, trying to make it big on this end and being comfortable and having a bag. Okay? Now, if the Lord bless you with a little something, and you're able to help the brothers, great, you know. But we need to be content with our day to day. Just let it go. Okay? I'm going to jump over to 2nd Ezra. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 14, verse 14. It says, let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, and put off now the weak nature, right? Yeah, because, you know, that's a woman's job, to be all worried and doubtful, you know, just like Job's wife, even Lot's wife, you know. You know, Job was going through what he was going through, and she's like, and his wife was like, you know, basically to forsake the Most High, you know, just loosely paraphrasing. She had that weak nature, man. Lot's wife looked back, and she was destroyed for that, you know. Cause they have though they built like we're not to condone that type of mindset. It says, verse 15, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee. Set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee. And that's difficult. That's difficult to do, you know. Especially Jake has a bad habit of drinking too much, you know. And that can just heighten and give power to those spirits, you know. Those heavy thoughts, you know, those doubtful thoughts, those worry demons, you know. So if you've been worrying a lot and constantly doubting the process of Yabashim Yahushua, you probably should abstain from drinking alcohol. Wow, that'd be my advice. Probably should just stay away from it for a while. Okay. Because just from my experience, it makes things worse. When you drink in and then you get depressed and you get all in your feelings and start doing things to add a character. Okay. It says, and haste thee to flee from these times, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done thereafter. So we constantly say this to each other. We haven't even made it to the hard part yet. This we easing and selling right now. The times that we talking about with martial law and concentration camps and world war hasn't even gotten close to hitting the apex yet. Mark of the beast. We haven't seen the real hard times hit yet. So we don't need to be dwelling on little shit that oh man, I'm not able to pay this bill yet, or damn man, my woman don't listen to me, or whatever it is, man. Jake goes through different things, Verse 17. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. And that's the times we're living in. Man is getting weaker. The earth is more defiled. Okay, so the troubling times are coming to this place that mankind hadn't seen yet, and that's beautiful. That's what we're waiting on. That's exactly what we're waiting on. So, with that, I'll just say, hey, brothers out there that, worrying about day to day and worrying about your daily bread day to day, or worrying about different daily, day to day things, and you might be doubting what's going on. I pray you fight those demons off, man. Focus on the word of the Lord. Focus on the promises and the mission at hand, the goal. And with that, I'm going to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Yahushua. Double honors to those that rule well. Peace and blessing to you brothers out there preaching His word, sincerity, and truth. And shalom.